Speaking of embarrassing food stuff, can I tell maybe my most embarrassing food story? Just
Please.
give 'em some more ammo?
Yes.
Well, I want to give them some ammo.
Absolutely.
All right. Some people that know me have probably heard the story, but I don't know if any of you have heard the egg white story. I'll debut that one on Giant Bomb.
Okay, yeah.
This is a true story from about, I want to guess, 2008.
It's a good start.
I kind of go on like healthy kicks or whatever, where I'm like, I'm going to eat real good and, lose some weight and stuff. And I read that egg whites were really healthy for you. And so I was in my apartment, and I'm not much of a cook, certainly wasn't back then, but I took a pan and I put it on the thing, and I turned the heat up to medium or something, and I told myself I was just going to eat the egg whites. I wasn't going to have the yolk because I heard that's high cholesterol, and I had some pretty high cholesterol that time.
Okay.
And so I took 5 eggs, I took them over to the sink, I cracked it on the edge, I dumped the entire egg contents into the sink, and threw the shell into the pan. Because I assumed that the egg whites the shell is white.
The shell is white.
Yeah.
I'll back you up on that.
There's no arguing that.
I'm getting all tingly over here.
So I threw 5 eggs away and threw the shells of 5 eggs into a pan. And I'm staring at them, and I'm waiting for them to look edible. And I'm like, at some point they're going to like melt and look scrambly or something. Or maybe like I take a spatula and I'm starting to poke away at the shells. Maybe it's like, maybe if they get into smaller pieces, they'll get melty quicker. So I break them all up, and it just looks like a bunch of eggshells in a pan.
Yeah.
I'm scooting it around with the spatula. It's not doing anything. I call my mom up, and I was like, Mom, I'm trying to make egg whites here, and like these shells are not melting. And she was like, what? And I was like, yeah, just the shells. I don't know if I need to turn up the heat or whatever. She's like, what do you mean the shells? I was like, the whites. And she's like, no, the whites and the shells, you don't eat the shells. And that was the first time I tried to make egg whites.
Oh, my God.
I do them right now.
That's incredible.
I have them for breakfast now.
That is truly incredible.